Okay guys, I'm gonna world hop to Heck Yes Joey and give him his reward. We already gave Stratos his. Oops, I think my mic was muted. So far we gave 2 of our giveaways. Just waiting on Cluemeister. He's online right now, but he's not quite replying back to me right now. Which is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and probably gear up, I think. Kind of want to tackle... Oh, which reminds me. I am going to try to buy a rune full helm because Pasta did win a rune set and I need a rune full helm. So let's go ahead and see if one of these guys are online to see. Let's see, yeah, we were gonna gear up for... gotta go buy myself another dragon longsword. I'm having a brain fart here. I don't know what I'm trying to take out of my bank. Oh. I need that diamond. Oh, Cluemeister's coming into my world at the moment. Let's go ahead and pull out the Gothic Kite Shield. 200 sharks. And 50 ranging pots. This is probably like the best one out of all the rewards in the giveaway. Yeah, Cluemeister's rewards is definitely worth up to almost 600k if you do the math. That's crazy. In a good way. Alright, so that's two, or no, that's three of our giveaways that we've completed. We still need to reach out to 6, 9, 12, 13 of you now. 13. I seriously gotta get into woodcutting. I'm seeing a lot of players in the game making good gains, you know, just by woodcutting. I wouldn't necessarily do woodcutting either for fletching, which I know is probably not the smartest thing to do. I would really just do it for the GP. I got 52 woodcutting, so if I was to get like, you know, 60 woodcutting, I could start cutting U-logs in the game. I think for today's stream, guys, we are not going to bother with the timestamps. Oh no, I should have bought... I should have bought the Ring of Forgings out in the shop there. Oh well. Oh well. Everything says in chat I got 99, 75, 99, and magics. How many magic logs did you get out of that? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother with timestamps today. I don't think. Let's go train our defense level though. $40K magic logs, which is like 10 mil XP. 40K magic logs. Wow, that's almost like 40 mil, right? If they're still selling for 1K. Oh, I see. Yeah, they're still selling for 1K. Wow, 40 mil. That's a nice bank right there. Yeah, so like I was saying though, like I am seeing a lot of players in the game making a lot of GP through woodcutting, and kind of makes me want to do it, but I'm not much of a skiller, guys. Like I can only skill so much, but I mean, everything says, yeah, bought Ranger set, let's go. Yeah, I have yet to afford the ranging boots, at least the ranger boots. I don't really care much for the Robin Hood hat, but the ranger boots would be nice to have. You can AFK with unicorns in combat at Sears with Ring of Life. You know, I often wonder if anyone back in the day, you know, in RuneScape 2004, the year 2004, I often wonder if they knew about that, if they knew about that AFK method where you get an NPC to attack you, and this way you don't, you know, log out when you try to AFK. Oh, Camsun's online too now. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hang on a second, guys. We're not ready for blue dragons just yet. I was about to go kill some blue dragons with a dragon square shield. You know what? Maybe I will timestamp today. You know what? Let's just do it. Everything says I have one def, but that's what the mains were doing. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind whenever I go woodcutting. I will for sure look into that. I need to get my woodcutting level to 60 though before I even think of trying to AFK some woodcutting. So that way I could AFK U logs or something. Kixie, hey, welcome into the stream. Everything says, oh, only really good players probably knew that method, and the news didn't spread because of social media at the time. That is also true, yeah. Nice little superset for Kamsa. Alright, just need 12 more to give or to reach out to. I am ready whenever you are, Kixie. Just let me know in game or something. I'll hop to you as well. Let's see. You'll teleport to Watchtower since you're going. Okay, I'll just meet you in Yanil then, the bank. So Kixie did win the silver ore with the 50k and the dragon longsword as well, which by the way was my first dragon longsword here. I just bought this one just now. By the way, good luck to everyone today on the final rare weekend. Pizzazz will be doing something, I think, tomorrow. Not too sure. I'll have to look into that. He's doing something though for the weekend today, or this weekend. I'm just not entirely sure what that is. I should probably read the forums and see what the plan is for that. Alright guys, we're gonna hit some blue dragons now. I'll show you some blue dragon action. Oh, it's your first dragon longsword too. That's awesome. One thing I actually did recently, guys, was test out to see whether or not if it was worth using the stab attack option with the dragon longsword at my combat level. Definitely would recommend it for lower combat level players, like say if you're like 90 combat. But I mean, I really saw no difference. I really didn't, you know. So instead I'm just going to use a block attack option, which is pretty much the slash attack for defense. A rune dagger drop, you can never go wrong with those because that's a nice almost 5k high elk right there. At Green Dragons, in my recent 10-hour looting video at Green Dragons, I think got 7 of these. PK Like Elf says, hey, why aren't you at Green Drags? Because I finished my 10-hour looting video. That's really the only reason why you guys caught me there. Was during my 10-hour looting video. Don't worry, I'll be back there. I just won't tell you. If we have our rematch, we have our rematch, right? KG says Kamsa, right? KG, you're Kamsa, right? Thank you, guy. I'm hoping so. Today's the day, or tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last time we have a chance at it. PK Elf says, waiting for my RM rematch. Haha, I'll be here. KG Fall says, I had to spice up the forums. Upload. They trying to get a 9K. They're trying to get a 9K post. Oh, okay, for the rare event, right? We're at 6,000, over 6,000 it looks like. On the rare posting, yeah, I'm on there right now, and I see that we're at 6,784. I don't know, like that's 3,000 replies to that post that we would have to do. Why 9,000? Why are they trying to go for 9K? KG says no clue. Oh, okay. It seems that there's some like drama happening on the forum post, so in the rare event weekend. Honestly, for me, like, I try to avoid that stuff, even IRL. KG says, you did the 2 new quests yet? I might go do it in a bit. I did the Priest and Peril quest so far. I actually made a video on this yesterday. For our day 1 in Mauritania, we spent some time completing Priest and Peril, also checking the bank update. And I think we looked into the clothing shop too, hence the boots. Kixie says there's been too many posts, I can't read them all. Yeah, just the most recent posts on the rare event item tracker posts on the forums. I'm seeing that there's some drama going on between some of the players here. I won't say names, but it sounds to me that they're just trying to make a point for, or to make it fair for the rare items in the game or something. How many kills is that? That's 10? Yeah, it's normally what I could kill in one inventory, like 10 to 12 blue dragons before I have to bank. Guys, we'll be streaming for at least 4 or 5 hours today. But even after I end the stream, I'm still going to be playing, so I'm going to try to knock out 12 hours today, believe it or not. After all, this is the last weekend we have for the rare item, so knock out maybe a 5-hour stream like per usual for the channel, and then play the next 6-7 hours on my own. Kixie asks, asks, is it worth using attack pots and at Chaos Druids? If you're speaking of the super attacks, no, Chaos Druids only have like 20 something HP, and since you're 60 plus combat, I wouldn't waste attack potions on them. If you're at Moss Giants, for example, that would be a better monster to use on, or with super attacks or attack potions. But yeah, Chaos Druids, I wouldn't really worry about attack potions or anything. I don't know if I heard this right, by the way, guys, but was there some players in the game that were banned? Apparently they were boycott real world trading, and that they lost their rare items now, like the holiday rare items. I heard something like that. Kixie says at least one person was, I think, a while ago. Oh, okay. Hopefully we could get a hard clue scroll drop here too at Blue Dragons. That's my question too. I wonder who it was that got banned. Guys, in about 20 minutes or so, I am going to quickly go AFK for probably 15 minutes because, yeah, I am going to make another cup of coffee, but I also want to make a quick bagel for myself so I can get something in me, I guess, for the morning. I'm the worst. I tend to skip breakfast. But I think today I am for sure going to grab a bagel and another cup of coffee, I think. Knock out this 5-hour stream, I think, today. And then knock out another 6 or 7 hours on my own is the plan, guys. If you don't see a video up after the weekend with no rare item or anything on a rare item, it just means that we haven't got it. Alright, so Goblin 8 won the Adamant Kite Shield. He also won 50 ranging pots. Wow, let's go. And he also won 50k. Oh, and he also won 2 glories. What? I'm gonna double check. See if that's correct. 50, 2 glories, and 50 ranging pots. Yeah. That's actually, I would say, that's pretty close to Kixie's reward, or not Kixie, Cluemeister. KG or Kamsa says, I might grind getting the fungi for energy pots too. Yeah, I can't wait to look into that, on my own, because I do have that plan to, or yeah, that plan to do like a routine every day or something. Collect an inventory or two every day. I still have to complete the Nature Spirit quest today, though, before we can do that. I honestly might do that off stream though, because I do want to make it into a video. If you guys haven't yet, we do have a new video up on the channel. It's basically how I spent day one with the new big update. It's about 11 minutes long. All of it too is live commentary, so there was really not much editing that I had to do. It was just having to trim the video down to 11 minutes from 50. Kamsa says, quest done, now Nature Spirit. I hear that Nature Spirit is also kind of like a short quest, kind of like Priest in Peril. Like I said, I'll probably complete that quest on my own, make a video out of it, and show you guys, especially those who don't play 2004Scape, show them, you know, other gameplay, such as, they're not called werewolves actually, they're called wolfmen, or wolf women, in Canifis when you attack them. I am looking forward to it though. I am looking forward to into that quest, but also after the quest too, collecting the more Myra fungi or fungus will be a plus for sure. Which, by the way, I want to see if anyone's selling those right now or buying them. Is anyone selling or buying Mort Myri fungus? Is it Mort Myri or Mort Myra? Alright, so you can't post them just yet on the market, but pretty soon I think it will be added to the market. Kixie says, Maya? Oh. Yeah, guys, when it comes to pronouncing stuff in this game, I'm not the greatest at it. I'll do my best, though. It's like Artie, right? I used to pronounce Artie Ardoyan, or sorry, Ardogan. Or I don't know, Ardogan, something like that. But apparently, it's pronounced Ardoyan. I only call PK Champ. I don't really call him Champ. This is my first time calling him that, but reason why I call him Champ right now is because he helped me a lot, guys. He's helped me a lot with my bank. You know, I sold a lot of items to him in the game, from herb lore ingredients to, you know, miscellaneous stuff. The dude's pretty rich thanks to staking and gambling, of course, I think. What do I mean, of course? I mean gambling, I think. So like the flower game or whatever, the flower game. I don't know what it's called. Alright, let's go sell these uncut gems to PK. Yeah, these rune essence guys, these were given to me or these were given to me yesterday. I was meaning to run some fire runes and nature runes actually yesterday, or was it the other day? Anyways, I was given these rune essence yesterday, so I could help out with that, but I didn't quite do that. I didn't manage to get online to do that. But 1 second guys, I am going to world hop here, world 8, okay? Uh, 2K from Chili's, 2K to Wally, 4K total. Whoops. What was the essence worth? Oh yeah, that will do. Yeah, like I was saying, I was meaning to run those essence yesterday, but or the other day, I just wasn't able to get to it. Hey, Disperse, good morning to you as well. Thank you. Kamsa says, the Canvas Bank, interesting. You got to climb up. You got to climb up the stairs, yeah. I found that interesting too. By the way, who won those 1K rune essence? I was just going to trade Barrage, I mean, 200k for the rune essence. Practically buy them from him, but I guess he wanted his rune essence back instead. But I mean, that's okay. They've got pasta selling Rune Essence. I'll just go buy. I'm gonna go buy Rune Essence actually. 1K for myself and 1K for, who was it that won that? I think it was Hody. Yeah, Hody won the Rune K, or the Rune Essence, sorry. Pasta, where are you, guy? Thought I added you to my friends list. You won 2 today, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Poke says, good morning. How do you play 2004Scape? Is it a private server? You can play it. There should be something in the description box there where you can find the website to play this. It's a private server, but more of an emulation of, RuneScape 2 back in 2004. It's a preservation project, but it's not your typical private server where you get like 500 times XP rates or anything like that. Everything is exactly how it was in 2004. Oh, your Pasta's buying them. Alright, that's another giveaway finished. I have, let's see, 3, 6, 9, yeah, 9 more players in the game to reach out to. and then that will be it. We so far gave 9 players, no, 7 players their winnings in the giveaway. Jim High says, love the recent videos. Thank you, guy. Yeah, I really pumped out the videos, didn't I, this week? I even double upload yesterday, which is very rare for me to do. Poke says, I love that. Thank you. Definitely going to check it out. Well, I hope you do that, because right now 2004Scape is not only just a fun, game to play at the moment, but I mean, we could use the extra players in the community. We're somewhat when it comes to active players, we've got about 200 to 300 active players every day, so it's always nice to see new players come into the game. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Alright, so I still need to buy a rune full helm for the second rune set, which is going to Bliss. Once Bliss logs in, we'll reach out to him. I messaged Pumbaa, but he didn't reply back to me, so maybe he was a little busy. Hey QP, welcome in to the stream again. I saw you earlier in my giveaway stream. I forgot to say hi to you, I think, the last time. Just on our way to Blue Dragons again. I'm trying to get a heart clue, but at the same time, leveling up my defense level too on Blue Dragons today. Getting close to another hit points level. I would say another 9 hours, I think. I should have 88 defense or hit points. As for my defense level, if I was to go train on fire giants instead, I would get 88 defense in the next, let's see, 5 hours, I think. Trying to get to 74 prayer, because with 74 prayer, 88 defense, 88 hit points, I'll be 110 combat in the game. And from there, guys, I am stopping with combat, at least for the next 2 months, I think, because I do want to focus on that mini series that I already announced on the channel 2 weeks ago. There's a mini series that I have to knock out, so I'll probably spend a month on that and then another month skilling or something. Or actually leveling up my range level, I need to do that. Oh, you saw me at the Sears Bank. Kamsa says, dang, nature spirit, a lot of walking left out, about done at the final killing 3 gas. Let's go. The Priest in Peril quest was the same thing. I teleported like 5-6 times during that quest because I made 2 mistakes and if we had fairy rings level out, Kamsa says, when did fairy rings come out or came out? 2006, around there. I do believe like late 2006, I think. I'll look that up actually for you. Yeah, July 11th, 2006 when the fairy ring was released in the game. 2004Scape though is going as far as May 2006. That's the furthest that this project is going. I definitely see this game taking about maybe 2 years to get to that point. Maybe 3. Yeah. Man, once Slayer gets released though, guys, and this I like to talk about this a lot in my streams. But once Slayer is out, guys, that is going to be truly the day whether or not we get or see an increase in player count. Which I think we will. I think for sure we'll go back to 500 plus players a day. We're staying 200 strong, it looks like, every day. The lowest I've seen, and this is during the weekday, is 120 players. But I mean, that's normal, right? A lot of us is at work and stuff. I'm honestly thinking of buying my 74 prayer, I think, just to save myself 14 hours, you know what I mean? But I mean, I still need to go knock out my my defense level anyways. Yeah, it should take me about 5 hours to get to 88 defense at Fire Giants. I could make a lot of GP2 in the next, let's see, I think at fire, or sorry, if I was to go to Green Dragons, it would be what, 7 hours to do that. So if I was to go to Green Dragons for 7 hours, I would get about over 500 green D-hides that I could sell or even put into prayer as well. It's 1.1 mil. You know, guys, I am officially a target though for one of the clans in one of the, not just one of the clans, but one of the most active clans in 2004Scape. I am a target. I pretty much painted this target on my back myself. If you guys haven't seen it yet, my 10 hour looting video at Green Dragons, I did get my first PK. And that was thanks to PK like Elf. No disrespect to him. It's just that, you know, I don't know how else to say that. You know, I killed the dude at Green Dragons, but that's only because the dude didn't bank, you know, after our first fight. So that was a 1.3 mil PK. So I do believe he's part of, I think they're called Soul. And pretty much Soul is like the only active clan at the moment. Apparently a couple of their members subbed to my channel just because of that video. I don't know if it's because they, you know, are necessarily a fan of the channel. I think it's more like to pay attention to my streams now if I ever stream and if I'm ever in the wilderness. I'm not at all like worried about it though, because I've already ran into a, you know, 3 PKers there, and you could say that I'm, you know, more experienced now thanks to that, you know. But yeah, that clan Soul, they like to watch out for other players at Green Dragons, and I think that's one of the reasons why I got attacked, because they saw me and came in for the PK. I do believe Soul is Pasca's clan, Pasca House or whatever his name is. I do believe that's his clan. They tried recruiting me a couple of times, but I've said no. Like, I already invest time in my own channel, like my videos and stuff. I couldn't invest into a clan at the moment. I just couldn't. Strato's in the stream says, "Yo, hey guy, what are you up to?" QP says, "Oh, they're so they're stream sniping?" Question mark. Level up. I think so. Yeah, I've had a couple of their members subscribe to the channel ever since that video. But like I said, I'm not at all worried about it, because I mean, I'm already experienced now, thanks to them, thanks to the 3 encounters I've had with them. I do believe E-Trade is part of their clan as well, I think, who I shown on my video. Same level as me, 109 combat. I think E-Trade is part of Soul as well. Like I said, they guard green dragons. They do. Really, all I need to, if I was attack at green dragons again, which I probably will be when I go back, all I need really to escape is like 2 sharks. That's it, you know? Actually, maybe 3. PK Like Elf did hit a nice 30 damage on me at one point in our first encounter anyways. So I think I would need like 3 sharks in order to escape. Kamsa says the nature altar is nice. Pray here and do the fungi. That is true, yeah. I think too that's why Jagex made it that way, so because of the when you go and try use the silver blessed sickle, it does use your prayer points when you use it. Strado says fishing sharks, rare hunting. Nice. I've seen a lot of players get some rare items that way, you know, fishing. So who knows, maybe you'll get one today or tomorrow. I have yet to receive one. I'm hoping today I get it or tomorrow. If not, that's okay. I'm about halfway there anyways. If I was to sell my entire bank, I'm halfway there for like a mask at least. You know, the green mask sells for what, 30 mil? Actually, I'm more than half. My bank I think is about 25 mil total, so I'm really only 5 mil off a green mask, but but then that means my whole bank. So yeah, my bank's about 25 mil, about that. What I'll probably do though, guys, is I'm gonna get my 88 defense, my 88 hit points. Once I get those, I think I'm just gonna save myself some hours here and just buy my 74 prayer, honestly. I do that, that would take away, or that would save me about 8 hours, I think, maybe that, from getting it myself. Kamsa says, is the Wolfbane worth it? It's a nice quest item, that's about it. I wouldn't say it's, I mean, for lower level accounts, yeah, it's a okay stab weapon, you know. I think the Wolfbane is equivalent to, if I'm not mistaken, the Iron Dagger. Really, the Wolfbane is just to prevent the villagers from turning into a werewolf so when you attack them. So those level 26 civilians, right, they would make a great, you know, NPC to train on for like low level accounts like that are around 30 combat, 40 combat, even 50 combat, right? They got some nice HP to their name. But, you know, your primary weapon in that would be the Wolfbane, of course, so this way, you know, you prevent the villagers from turning. So in a way, yeah, it's worth it, especially if you're lower combat. How did I get 75, 73 prayer? I prayed at the Edgeville Monastery. You get like a 2+ prayer bonus, yeah, when you pray at Edgeville Monastery. Pretty much where the monks are. I did that because I was at Green Dragons, so But I'm no longer at Green Dragons at the moment. I completed my 10-hour looting video. Now I'm at Blue Dragons, and no, I'm not doing a 10-hour looting video in Blue Dragons. I'm just here because I'm trying to get a hard clue scroll drop here, but at the same time make a bit of money. Kamsa says Nature Grotto, the same place, the same plus 2 extra prey. Yeah, that's what I was reading too, yesterday actually. So that's nice too. But yeah, that's my plan, guys, for my 110 combat goal. I'm hoping to knock this out by next week sometime, maybe Wednesday, October 29th is what I'm thinking. Or maybe sooner, actually, the 27th or the 28th of October, I should be 110 combat finally. Like I said, I'm about 5 hours if I was to go to Fire Giants, but since I'm at Blue Dragons at the moment, it should take me more than that. It would probably take me like 8 hours, I would say. I don't know what the XP rates are like for me here for melee XP. I don't. But if I had to take a guess, I would say about 20k XP per hour. We take that number. Let's see, I'll do a quick calculation here for you guys. We take that number. Let's just say we're getting 19k XP per hour here in melee XP. Yeah, it would take us 8 hours to get to 88 defense here, which would mean yeah, I don't know how much per XP I would get in 8 hours, to be honest. I don't even know the XP rates here. Excuse me. Got maybe one more kill in me before I have to teleport out. Surprisingly killed 16 blue dragons in that trip. That's actually pretty good. That's the highest I've got so far on an inventory. Normally I only can kill about 11 to 12 blue dragons. Lowest I did was 10 blue dragons. 16 though is pretty good. If I was 120 combat, I think I would be able to get a full inventory, no problem. Like, I would get at least 20 kills every inventory. That would be my guess if I was 120 combat right now. Level Man, welcome into the stream. It's the first time I've seen you in the stream. Says hello. Why is this your last chance of getting getting rares last weekend? Yes, this is the final weekend. Tomorrow will be the final day though. And today I do plan on streaming for the next, we're at 1 hour and 30 minutes at the moment, so I still have maybe 3 hours. Yeah, about 3 hours of gameplay here on the stream. But after that, I will be ending the stream and playing on my own here. Because I am going to be knocking out at least 10 hours today, I think. 4 hours on stream, 6 hours off stream. And tomorrow, because it's the final day, I am actually thinking of doing a 10-hour stream, guys, tomorrow. For the final day. Level Man asks, any activity that's better for chances? Right now, all actions count. Any actions count. It really doesn't matter what you do. But lately, ever since this started, a lot of people have been getting their rares by skilling. And I tried that last weekend. I actually skilled in both of my streams, I think. I'm pretty sure I streamed twice last weekend. Anyways, I was skilling, didn't get any luck, or didn't have any luck with that. But it seems that a lot of skillers are getting the rares versus those who are using or doing combat. We'll see though. There have been players that got, their rare through combat, so that's what I am hoping for today or tomorrow. Camsa says, is it Monday the final? I don't know. I want to check that out. Did Pizzazz extend it to Monday? Yeah. He, for some reason, extended the rare event weekend until Monday, October 27th, 11 p.m. That's for me. That's the time zone that it has for me. But for those who are close to Paris, it's Tuesday, October 28th, 5 a.m. For anyone who's close to Los Angeles, it's 9 p.m. October 27th. 9 p.m. I mean, the community post automatically does it for your time zone, which I, think is awesome. You don't really have to do any converting there whatsoever when you look at the posts. Sweet, so he extended it one more day. Nice. So, scratch out what I said. I won't be doing a 10-hour stream tomorrow, but I'll still stream for at least 4 or 5 hours like I am today. However, on Monday, I'll try to do a 10-hour stream on Monday. I honestly can't say for sure. Levelman asks another question. Are there a quest guide for every quest on here? Yeah, there's actually some really good videos on YouTube for quest guides for the quests here for 2004Scape. Hang on, I'll type his name. So that's his YouTube channel Zombie Music with a Q. He makes really great quest guide videos for quests in 2004Scape. That's pretty much who I followed for my quests grind. So for example, like the Underground Pass quests, I found his quest guide and man, did it ever make it easier for me. Kamsa says, nice, that's a 4 days higher chance too. Yep. That's awesome. That's awesome that he extended it to one more day for us. Well, basically another 24 hours. Yeah, Zombie's the GOAT for sure. His quest guides are really, really helpful. It's unheard of yet at this point. I don't think anyone got 2 rares, but there is that chance that you could do that. I have a couple players on my friends list that got a rare item, but haven't got their second one yet. I think one of you guys, I don't know who it was, I don't remember who it was, but one of you guys got a rare item on the 3rd weekend, I think. And I think it was Rune actually, who's not online at the moment. Rune actually got a rare item on the 3rd weekend and still hasn't received the second one. But it's possible. You could still do it. You could still get that second rare if, you know, but it's unheard of at this point. No one got a second rare, I don't think. Unless, of course, they bought the second rare, but that's about it. Kamsa says, Zombie got a cracker at Blue Dragon's Heroes Guild. I thought I seen a screenshot like that actually. Now that you mentioned that, I do remember seeing that screenshot. I was actually going through the screenshots on the forum post because I wanted to see if anyone got any rare items through combat, and sure enough there was a few of them. But it seems that skilling is the way to go. You know, even picking flax, you know, you don't even have to skill. Just pick flax. I think there was one player that got a rare item just by standing in the bank, you know. Oh no. I accidentally clicked on the Mithril Kite Shield, took a 20 hit with the Fire Breath. Some people got in 3 or 4 by now just RNG luck. Really? Like I said, I don't really seen or haven't really heard or seen anyone get a second. If 3 and 4, that's pretty nuts right there. The RNG is real right there for them if they got 3 or 4 rare items, and it also just goes to show how much they play too. Apparently, if you play more than 8 hours during the weekend, your chances of receiving a rare is only like 12%. Apparently, you know, that's the key word right there. That's something that I heard. I'm not too sure if it's actually true or not. Also, Pizzazz, who's the main moderator on this game, pretty much the leader of the game here. He has something in store for us. I'm not too sure when. I don't know if that's today or tomorrow, but he's got something in store for us. I don't know what that means. We'll find out pretty soon, I guess. I think the best way to find out is really through Garlic's stream or his videos. Garlic really stays close to that kind of thing. Me, on the other hand, I just go off by what I hear or see on the forums. 110 combat though, guys. I'm really looking forward to that. That would mean I'm just 10 levels off 120 combat. I honestly can't see myself getting 120 combat though until next year sometime. If I had to take a guess, guys, I probably won't be 120 combat until next year, either end of January or end of February. That's what I think. Actually, no, cross that. End of February or end of March, actually, next year. Because after all, after I get 110 combat, I will be taking a break from combat, most likely 2 months. Remaining, basically for the remaining of 2025, so November and December, sorry, I will just be taking it easy and just either training up my range level or even skilling. I mentioned earlier in the stream that I was thinking of woodcutting for some GP. Kamsa says, "Wonder what Halloween will be." Yeah. I really don't want to miss out on that, so I don't know what Pizzazz's idea or plan is, but I hope he makes a official post on the website. You know, I don't know if he has any plans to do it for the Last Rare Weekend events, or if he's planning to do it on Halloween, the day of, you know. Scythe? You think so? Oh man, that'd be kind of cool. And because there's like very little Halloween mask in the game, this is where I was actually trying to bring this up earlier, but the party hats, there's a really good amount of party hats in the game right now versus Halloween mask. I wouldn't be surprised if he decides, you know what, let's throw out some Halloween masks too, you know. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know if it's because of you guys and the stream, but my RNG's doing really good at Blue Dragons. That's 13 kills. Normally at this point, I'm out of food and I have to bank, but look at me, I still have 5 swordfish to my name. I could very well get maybe 4 more kills here. 3 or 4 kills. And that would be another 16 kills at Blue Dragons. That might be my highest kills now, 15 plus, which is actually pretty decent. Kamsa says, this week seems like a lot of unwearable rares. Oh, so a lot of players got the pumpkin and Easter egg and all that? Now that you mention that, if I do get a rare item this weekend, I wouldn't be surprised if I get like a Easter egg or something. Disc of Returning or half wine jug. Oh yeah, I remember now what I wanted to do on the market. I'm gonna try to get rid of my rune arrows today. No way I just got 17 kills today. I actually get 17 kills? Oh my god. As a... I was just talking about this, guys, like 40 minutes ago, I think. 16 kills was my highest at Blue Dragons on an inventory. I'm about to get 17 kills here. That is crazy. Let's frickin' go. 17 kills. Let's try it for 18. We still have a swordfish to our name. Can we break 18? We could probably break 20 if I was to pray melee, but I'm just seeing what I could get done without having to do that. Hey 14K, how's it going, guy? By the way, I have your winnings. I don't know if you watched the stream yet for the giveaway that we did like a few hours ago. But everyone won. Everyone that was in the giveaway, they all won. You know, we only had 16 entries to the giveaway, so some of you actually won 2 times, such as yourself. You won 200 swordfish and 2 glories. So yeah, I'm willing to meet you anytime you're ready, guy. There's no rush. I'll hold on to them. That's 19 kills, by the way, guys. 19. Well, I can't count. 18. This will be my 19th kill. $14K says, haven't yet, gotta check it out sometime later. Awesome. Yeah. I decided to give away 4 glories in the giveaway, just like I said in my video. 2 went to you, and the other 2 glories went to... who was it again? Goblin 8. "19 kills is my new total kill count at Blue Dragons, guys, on one inventory. Let's go. You can't go wrong with that. You really can't. I just broke my record of 16 kills in my last inventory. But yeah, I'm starting to sound like a broken record. It's just kind of cool, you know, kind of cool that I know now I can get 19 kills at Blue Dragons. I might have just got very lucky with the RNG. My average still might be like 15, 16 kills every trip, every inventory, I mean. I like that players in the game are running the new robes and stuff. Oh wow, we only have enough earth runes for one more trip here. Is this the last weekend for rares? Yes, it is. I think it is, guy. I think it's the last weekend. The last weekend. 16 weekends in total for the rare event weekend. And this is it. I see that you logged in, so would you like to meet up here, 14K? I can hop to you. What world are you in? You are in world 7. I know I spelled that wrong. I'm gonna world hop though. 14K did win 200 swordfish in the giveaway today. He also won 2 glories, like I said. $14K has been a massive support to my channel. Happy for him. Oh, 1,000 earth runes. Let's go. I was actually going to go buy some of these earth runes at the magic shop, but that works too. I mean, that works. And that same goes to everyone else in the stream right now. If you're playing 2004Scape at the moment, good luck to all of you, because yeah, this is the last weekend, guys. This is the last final weekend, or what am I saying? Same thing. This is the final weekend for the rare event, for the holiday rares there. I missed out on 4 weekends in total, so technically for me, I've only attempted the rare item like 12 times in this event. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy my 74 prayer. It should cost me about 1.5 mil, I think. Maybe 1.3 mil if I'm lucky. Like, once I sell the blue dragon hides, I'll be able to buy some dragon bones through those as well. Yeah, I just think it's, you know, it would save me some time for sure, you know, at baby blue dragons or even green dragons. It would save me at least 8 hours, you know, if I just bought the bones. That'd be like probably the only time I do it, because I do want to wait for the ectofundus to come out before I even try tackle 80 prayer or something. It's just, I would save some GP that way. Excuse me. Yeah, the thing about high oaking the green vamps, yes, I would get some crafting XP out of it. First, I need 57 crafting to even do that, I think. But the thing about that is I just finished like a 10-hour grind at green dragons, and I don't think I want to go back anytime soon. I'll go back one of these days, I guess, but right now I'm more focused on just killing some blue dragons here, so I don't really have to worry about any PKers. I got my PKer intake this month for sure. I was attacked 3 times, guys, at green dragons. Made it out alive in those 3 times. Even got a PK out of it. But I mean, yeah, I got my PKer intake, if you will. I for sure want to get my crafting level to 57, or at least to 63. I think it's 63 that I need for full green D-hide. Being able to craft myself my own green D-hide bodies in the game would be a nice little money maker, I guess. I mean, I would lose out on some profit there, but I mean, if I collect my own green dragon hides, it would still be 100% profit for me. I agree, either flax or I could even just kill cows for like 6 hours or something, right? Or I could just buy the cow hides if anyone's selling them. I get my crafting level to 57 that way. I don't I don't think your idea is bad or anything. I think it's a good idea, in fact. You know, at least that way I could craft my own green dehyde items and high elk it to make some GP on my own without having to rely on the market. But like I said, I would be losing on some profit there, just if I were to just sell the hides myself versus crafting them into green dehyde items. If you sell them, let me know. We'll buy some. We're all gotta get 90 crafting before Jad to make Fury. Are we gonna have the Fury? We will, right? Oh crap, we would. Because of the fight caves, that's really the only spot you could get the uncut onyx. That's actually pretty smart, 14k. Good luck on your crafting grind. I honestly don't think I will go for that. I'll just buy the Fury myself, but crafting level wise, I think the most I'll probably get is like maybe 80 crafting, so I can at least make myself a glory in the game on my own, but that's about it. Rusty says, I need you to keep them distracted for me, Wally, so I can actually complete a hard clue scroll. By the way, how the heck does Wally not got a rare? Give this man a rare. Yeah, like all the other streamers got it, right? Garlic, RPG Live, Index. What about me, guys? What about me, Pizzazz? Oh man, that's funny. Oh, 14k hasn't got one yet either. What? Oh man. Gamer says or ask, is this the final week? Yes. It is the final weekend. Well, you guys see his message in the chat there, in the PM. I remember you saying that to me, 14k, that you could really only play on Fridays there. So it only makes sense to, you know, that you haven't got a rare item yet. I've heard, and I don't know if this is true, but you gotta at least be playing 8 hours on the weekend to at least have like a chance. like a 12% chance at it, but I don't know how true that is. I've been knocking out 8 hours, you know, especially these last few weekends I have, you know. Yesterday I think I only played 2 hours. Today I do plan on playing for like 12 hours today. About 4 hours on stream and the other 8 hours or 7 hours on my own. But yeah, I should be uploading another video tomorrow on Mauritania, exploring Mauritania. It would be day 2 for me. I already uploaded day 1 on the channel last night. I guess you could call it a mini series. It's not my official mini series that I announced like 2 weeks ago. This one is just its own mini series. You can look at it. Yeah, I wish that they did that at least like for 1 week, you know. Have the rares released during the weekdays so other players had a chance. That was actually brought up on the forum posts, the official forum post for the community rare item tracker thingy. And I'm not too sure what Pizzazz said about that. You know, like I said, at least one weekday, or yeah, 1 week during the weekday. Kixie says, I've done at least 10 to 20 hours each weekend and not gotten a row yet. Yeah. Some of us have definitely been unlucky so far. And unfortunately, you know, some of us aren't going to get the rare item. And for me personally, I'll be okay with that. But at the same time, it would kind of suck. But you know, it is what it is at that point. Or let the ones with the no rares participate for that week. Oh man, my mind went to something else when you said that, participate. Or let the ones with no rares go for do a death match for a rare item in the wilderness. No matter the combat level, you know. Yeah, these water rune drops at Blue Dragons are not bad. You know, 75 water runes, that will definitely add up over time. And since I can't quite get a full inventory of Blue Dragon hides yet, you know, I'm picking those up for sure. I'm picking up the steel plate legs when I can, and the mithril kite shields when they drop too. I mean, I'm even taking the coin drop here that I got. Or was this a drop? No, I think that was from a random event actually. I think. By the way, guys, I recently sold my 100 stack of strange fruit in the game. So that was a little bit of a sad day for me because I was honestly going to keep those, but man, I couldn't give up the offer. Someone was buying them for 4K each, so I went ahead and sold those. Made myself 440K because I had 110 strange fruit in the bank. So I'm starting over my collection, going for 100 strange fruit in the game once again. I would reckon in the next 4 to 6 months I will have 100 strange fruit in the bank again. But at that point, super energy potions will be in the game, so you know, it wouldn't really matter how many strange fruit I have at that point. But I mean, it's still a nice little side goal that I like to give myself sometimes. 14K did a 10-hour looting video from Blue Dragons, Greater Demons, working on my next 10-hour looting video. God, I didn't even know you were doing 10-hour looting videos. I gotta check your channel out now. See what you got. Rusty says deathmatch with pizzazz for Pasca can do a deathmatch for his third pumpkins. He got 3 pumpkins? Did he buy those or did he get 3 pumpkins just from the rare event weekends? Looks to me I'll probably get 15 kills only this trip. I knew that 19 was too good to be true. The RNG was real in that trip, 19 Blue Dragon kills. Pesca's pumpkin farm? He got 2 pumpkins leveled. He is starting his own pumpkin farm. Nice. That's going to be very expensive. How much are pumpkins? They're like what, 5 mil or 10 mil? Oh wow. 15 mil, actually Pasca just posted a few seconds ago. 1 pumpkin for 15 mil. It says cheapest orange on the market. But players are trying to buy them for 7.5 mil, so half the price of what the offer was. I actually could afford a pumpkin myself, actually. I have 15 mil. Alright, that's my last kill right there. That's 15 kills in this trip. Like I said, I knew that 19 kills that we got last trip was too good to be true. I was thinking, I was kind of actually hoping, I mean, for another 19 kills. This one, but only 15. It seems to me 15 is my average every trip. And before anyone asks, why don't you just safe spot them? Well, I'm kind of training my defense to 88 at the moment. So, however, once I knock out 88 defense and 88 hit points, I will be safe spotting from there, I think. Get my range level up to 80, I think. 14K says, my favorite rare is the red Halloween mask. You and me both. I like the red Halloween mask too. I also don't mind the green one either. The blue one is okay, but I mean, I'm more of a red and then green and then blue for the Halloween mask. If you get a party hat, I would sell it, level out, and get a Halloween. Oh my god, right? Me too, guy. I'm right there with you. It's kind of funny that me and you have that same mentality, I guess, if you will, when it comes to that. Or when it comes to rare items in the game. I would do the same. Like, I would sell my party hat invest it in a Halloween mask and use the rest to maybe herblore. Or just keep the rest and just wait for a little bit, I don't know. I would like to invest in herblore one of these days and crafting. Like I said, I do want to get 80 crafting on this account so I can make my own glory and stuff. And herblore, I mean, I would be happy at 55 herblore honestly, but because that would mean I could make the super strength now. Rusty says the level 1 RC cracks me up. I'm a level 1 RC peer. That's why. 0 XP by the way. Not even 10, 20 XP in RC yet. Wally never even touched a rune essence in his life. I think though once the Law Talisman is like coming out, when the Law Talisman is about to come out, that's probably when I will start working on my rune crafting level 2 54, so I could at least craft some law runes, you know. Probably buy like 10,000 rune essence or something when I get that level. And when the Law Talisman is out. Man, that Law Talisman though is gonna go for a nice set of coins. The first few anyways. I can see players offering 200k for that thing. Is it tradable? Not asked. The rare event or the rare holiday items or whatever, some of them are. Actually, they all are. What am I saying? So yes, they're tradable if that's what you're asking. Rusty says, I made like 3 mil farming more giants for nature tallies. Yeah, nature tallies were up there too. I remember I missed out. I totally missed out on that. I just had no luck anywhere for that. And when I finally got one, the nature tally was only worth 10k. So I'm gonna go ahead and meet Bliss now in Artie here and give him his reward from the giveaway, which was a rune set. Somewhat of a rune set. I don't really have a rune full helm for him, unfortunately, but I mean, I'll probably give him coins anyways. He also won a super set as well. What world is he? World 5. Was asking about the law talisman. Oh, I believe so. Or is it part of a quest? I don't know. That's a good question, guys. I don't know if the law talisman is tradable now that I think about it. 1 second though, I'm gonna world hop to world 5. Alright guys, that's another giveaway done. So far I have given 9 of you your winnings slash rewards. We still have 6 more players, no 7 more players in the game to give their giveaway slash winnings. I actually don't have the 1k rune essence anymore for Hody, so I'm gonna have to give him like 200k. Rusty says, yeah, you can trade the Law Talisman. Okay, nice. Yeah, that got me a little confused. I couldn't remember or not if you could trade that or not, or if you had to get it on your own somehow through a quest or something. Kind of forgot how to, or how that works. I messaged Pumbaa already. I messaged Pumbaa already about his winnings earlier in the stream. I think I messaged him twice actually, and this is my third time, so not too sure if he wants it or not. It's 200 nature runes. I mean, how many blue dragon hides do we have so far? I know 100 goes to Timmy, but oh sweet, I got 125 blue dragon hides on my own here, or for myself. Whoops. Guys, I'm gonna probably do 2 more trips here. If I don't get a hard clue scroll drop, I'm gonna go ahead and take a lunch break. I'm not necessarily going to end the stream. Or actually, I probably will. You know, I don't want to rush, and I don't want like to be away from the keyboard for like more than an hour. Um, my spouse just let me know that she wants to go out for some lunch here. So we're gonna go ahead and knock that out together. So I was thinking, you know, maybe I just leave the stream on, but man, well, I could see it being more than 1 hour. So I definitely don't want to do that to you guys. I will be ending this portion of the stream here in one more trip, I think. However, as soon as lunch is over, I will be back on and I will stream the other 2 hours on the next stream here today. Man, in total for today, I've streamed 3 times. I streamed 1 hour for the giveaway, and I streamed this one here almost 3 hours. Now it'll be 2 hours and 40 minutes here very soon. But I would reckon after I finish this trip here, it would be about 2 hours 50 minutes maybe. So almost 3 hours, and what I'll probably do is knock out another 3 hours in my next stream, which will also be today, just after lunch though. I'll be away for like an hour, maybe hour and a half, maybe. Rusty says, yeah, no, you're right, you get it from Troll Stronghold quest. It probably won't be worth anything. Oh, I see. I knew that it was either from a quest or you actually had to get it, or it was untradeable or something. Yeah, it won't be worth much unless of course you do, for some reason you lose your locked talisman or something, right? I mean, it would probably be probably be only worth like 10k, I think, at the most. Should probably pick up that Addy Ore, honestly. Even though I can't use it towards smithing, I mean, I kind of have my own little collection of Addy Ores right now in the bank. $14K says in the stream, just finished watching the giveaway stream. Maybe for the next one, after someone wins, remove their name from the wheel and add names from current viewers so they can win too. That's not a bad idea. The thing about that though is when someone's watching, they don't necessarily say something in chat. I was thinking though of doing that for today. I was thinking, you know what, I think after someone wins 2 times I'll remove their name, but I didn't really want to change the rules on you guys, you know, last minute, so I didn't do that. That way everyone can win, definitely, or have a chance at winning, yeah. It's kind of like Pumbaa and Gran, right? Gran T, I'll call them. I don't want to say the other part of it. They were the last 2 ones that didn't win, so I decided to do like a little... Or I decided to pull out some nature runes for them, and... You know, just for the participation of it, right? Just... I've reached out to Pumbaa now 3 times in the game, and... Dude hasn't messaged me back, so I'm guessing that he doesn't even want the 200 nature runes, which is fine. You know, that's pretty much the last time I'm going to message him. If he doesn't get back to me tomorrow or today or tomorrow or even this week about it, that's okay. You know, I've messaged him 3 times already in the game, and so far hasn't said a word back to me. Yeah, definitely after this trip, guys, I am going to go out for some lunch here. The spouse wants to go and do that, so we'll knock that out. Like I said, I will be back later though to knock out another 2-3 hours or so. This way, at least now, you know, technically for today's stream, we've knocked out 6 hours total for the stream. Rusty says your stats are getting nice. Yeah, when it comes to melee stats, yeah, they're definitely looking pretty good now in the game. I mean, my skills, not so much. I mean, 60 plus fishing's okay. We almost have 60 plus cooking as well. So that too is pretty good, I think, or I feel. Yeah, guys, my fire making is always going to be. Oh no, let me rephrase that. My fire making is going to remain 21 for a very long time until the make X option comes into the game. There is there's no way in hell I'm going to tinderbox it without the without the make X option. This, I mean, I'll do that for other skills, but fire making, no, I don't think so. I'd much rather wait for the make X option before I do that. I just couldn't sit there and just keep clicking on the tinderbox and the log, you know. I couldn't do that. I could do that for fletching, no problem, you know, because I'm standing there at the bank all the time. You know, it's not like I'm, you know, moving away from the bank as I'm lighting the logs on fire. Same with cooking and, you know, smithing. I have no problem, you know, I have no problem like clicking a lot there with smithing and cooking because your guy's just standing there. But for fire making, I don't know. I'm not a fan. I think too why we got 21 fire making was for the heroes quest, I think. I think that's what it was for. Disperse says sick D boots. Yeah, that's why I have them on. It kind of looks like it. Rusty says laugh aloud. Same with fletching. Disperse says I don't think there ever was a make X for fire making. Oh no. Well, we're in trouble if that's the case. I 14K say it's fast to train fire making while WC in middle in mobile. Rusty says I'll get 99 fletching in 2 days when make X comes. You know, come to think about it, the fire making, that might not might that's actually true. I think, you know, I don't think, now that I think about it, there's like no make X option for the fire making. Well, in that case, I'll probably, the most I'll go for, if I ever need to level up my fire making for a quest or something. That's really the only time I will tackle fire making then, if it's for a quest, but that's about it. Woodcutting, however, is a different story. I do want to try get to 75 woodcutting so I could cut magic logs finally on this account. Possibly even go for 90 plus woodcutting just for the GP, you know. I still have to tackle 76 fishing too, that's the thing too. You know, did I say 70? Tell me when you need something to eat without telling me you need something to eat. I can't even think right now. But yeah, 76 fishing is what I still need to knock out on this account so I could fish myself my own sharks. You know? Guys, I skipped breakfast. I tend to do that, which I probably shouldn't because it's like the most important meal of the day. But I mean, I don't always do that though. Mainly just on the weekends I will do that. Ticteen says, yeah, no such thing until to 2025Scape. Oh, yeah, I was thinking to myself, I think in old school RuneScape you can do that at least for fire making, like the make X option for fire making. What's for lunch? I don't know. It's really up to my spouse here what she wants to go and grab here. You know how it is, guys. You could tell her like two or three different spots, and it's like I don't know. So at this point, I just kind of like roll with it, go with it. I don't know, maybe some Chinese, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Rusty says, I usually don't eat at night and black coffee in the morning, so I have a good 15-hour fast. Not too bad, not too bad. If your body's used to it, you know. Fasting's okay, but doing it every single day, I think could be hard on the body. Like I said, just for me personally, I will skip breakfast during the weekends. Not necessarily on the weekdays, but I mean, oh, it's with the forestry random. You can use logs on that fire. The make X functionality for fire making was added to Old School RuneScape on July 31st, 2024 or 2024. I like to say 2024 or 2025. I noticed that there are some players in the game that say 2025, 2024. I bet it's weird to some of you guys when you hear me say 2024, 2025. It's thanks to 2020. That's really when it started for me. Actually, no, not true. It started since 20. I want to say 2015 is when it started for me. When I just started calling the years that, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. Here in Canada, you hear that a lot. So that's my reason to why I say 20, or say the year like that, 2025. So when I hear others, on YouTube, especially, like for example, Nightmare RH, right? He lives in the States. I've heard him say 2025, and to me, it just sounds kind of funny. But I bet if he watched my videos and heard me say 2025, he would feel the same way. He'd be like, oh, 2025? But yeah, thank you for that information, 14K. I I thought the make X option was in the game sooner than that, but for fire making anyways. That could also explain too now why I have such a low fire making level. Even on my other accounts in old school RuneScape, before the make X option came for fire making, that would explain why I always had a low fire making level for my accounts. It's because I couldn't stand the tinderbox, having to left click on the tinderbox and then the log, you know, all the way through. Like, I don't mind doing that for fletching, I don't mind doing that for cooking and smithing, left click, you know, left clicking all the time. But that's only because my guy's standing in one spot, right? He's not moving like you would in fire making. Elite Goku says, what's the next 10-hour loot spot? That is a good question. Hang on, let me just message you. Yeah, so November 1st, guys, we will be uploading the very first video to the mini series. Look out for that. I'm not going to say exactly what that's on, but it will be happening on this account. I think you guys will enjoy this one, to be honest. You know what? I'm gonna bring an anti-fire pot this one. Actually, no, I gotta get going. Holy crap. Guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. I will be back online in the next 2 hours after lunch here. And I'm gonna stream again for another 3 hours, I think. And this way, we could say that we did 6 hours in a stream for today. Tomorrow, too, I will be streaming again tomorrow. Most likely for like 5 hours straight, maybe 6 hours straight. We'll see how we feel. It is the last weekend for the rare item event, or rare event weekend. So I definitely want to try put the hours in for sure this weekend. I'm going to get my guy over to the Blue Dragon Slow first before I end the stream. Alright guys, I'm going to do my outro here for the stream. I will be back, like I said, in the next 2 hours or so to continue with this stream for another 3 hours, I think. Appreciate you guys hanging out today again. I'll see you all in the next 2 hours or so.